All right. It's a great day. Um, I'm very excited to be my first, very first meeting. So June is here, and one thing that I do daily when I get up, actually before I get up from my bed, I'm gonna lie down on my back right now just to explain it. Um, so while rest position before I get up, I always say to myself, something great is going to happen to me. And then I get up and say, something great is going to happen through me today. Then I get my feet into my slippers or winter shoes, as the case is right now in South Africa. It's actually cold, it's winter. And I wanted to share that because many times as human beings, we are not intentional about what we um, want from a day or from life. And by that I mean we're, you know, just living. Um, but for you to experience an outcome that you are excited about, outcome that you expect, you need to inspect, and impute what you really truly desire. And so, starting my day right every day um, by affirming myself and also recognizing that I'm a channel of good for the world. So, I say that. And I wanted to start this finding your Ubuntu this weekend by explaining because every time as a human being, when we find something exciting happening in our lives, it did not just happen, it was a function of a seed that was sown. And so, for every tree out there, and I'm talking of any type of tree, I mean, if you are in your house watching this, or you are at work, or you are traveling, um, whatever it is that you see, if, if you see trees around, it started with a seed. And deep inside that seed, that tree already existed. However, what is important is that we realize that that seed needed to be planted first. And the planting is what we do with our words, with our thinking, with our talking, with our action. So every day I wake up, I am very intentional about what I say to myself because this body of mine is actually the very space and place that I would live in for the rest of my life on the planet. And I wanted to share that, you know, with you around the theme finding your Ubuntu because many times um, we are looking for everything and anything all over the place, forgetting that it actually begins with you. It begins with how you nurture you, how you care for you. And it has to be something that you are conscious about. Um, and you care so much about you and give you the very best of you so you can bring your best you to others and the world. So I wanted to start with that first and foremost. Secondly, is to say that every person who is kind to others was first and foremost kind to themselves, because you really cannot be a giver of what you do not have, what you have not received. Uh, um, and I'm very excited about the recent news of, short film, uh, uh, um, The Tunnel, that has been nominated and selected for a global film festival. And you can see the film on my channel here on YouTube. Now, I want to begin to close with a question that my 77-year-old mom asked recently. For the benefit of those who do not know what Ubuntu is, what is Ubuntu? Uh, uh, um, and so I wanted to just express it in the simplest way possible. I am because you are, and you are because I am. And there's an interesting story that has been told about, the Ubuntu philosophy, and it was told by a journalist who had come into South Africa, and the journalist said to, just play with the kids that he had met in a township, and he said to them that he was going to give them some treats. Um, and he said the first to run to the tree on the other side will get the treats. Now, to his amazement, the kids actually held each other and together ran towards the tree. Now, here's the shocking thing. He wondered why they behaved that way. And that leads me to a very important thing. Why we all need to be a giver is because that is what our DNA is all about. Every day you wake up, some part of you is giving something away. And your cells, for you to be able to breathe oxygen, the earth had to exhale for you to be able to inhale. And as you inhale, you are nurturing and nourishing your lungs. And as you nurture and nourish your lungs are then supplying, life to your inner being. And that is then giving also to every part of your body. And eventually, when you pass waste out, whether by pooping, and a colleague of mine in Texas, a chiropractic doctor, always says that you need to poop right. And however, it's also important that you think right. It's important that you breathe right. It's important that you act right. And it's just a matter of time. Everything will be all right. So back to our finding your Ubuntu story. Now, those children lived out what had been expressed to them, what had been mirrored to them. The question is, what are you mirroring to yourself? What are you mirroring to the world? What are you seeing? Because what you're seeing, how you view your life, your perspective to life, is what's going to shape the outcome that you get. So, as I begin to wrap up my Finding Your Ubuntu story on this conversation, I wanted to say that every part of us is really seeking to be cared for, just like a child. And you need to find within you the very life, love, luster, energy, positivities, regardless of what is happening externally. And as I'm in this space having this conversation, I am hoping that someone who will get to watch this will come to a realization that for you to be able to give, you need to first get. And I'm going to encourage you to breathe in deeply right now. That's the very first thing that I want you to realize is important. breathing the life that will help you to be able to give of yourself, breathing the beauty that is going to so much about. Recognize that you are uniquely you and you are uncommon, just like I am uniquely uncommon too. And I really hope that this short story, a moment about finding your Ubuntu, and hopefully has brought some clarity and will bring some insight to someone out there. I truly hope that this has been informative and insightful. Please share this video with someone out there, and please come watch, another an episode of Finding Your Ubuntu. And if you want, you're welcome to engage with me so I can design a Finding Your Ubuntu program for your group, your company, your city, your country. And it will be an honor to work with you. My name is Joshua Awesome. I truly wish you the very best, that your life will experience peace and abundant blessings today, this week, this month, and hopefully for the rest of your life. Until next time, when I come your way, please continue to take charge and don't just take care.